So go ahead and just make yourself as comfortable as possible, lying down in Shavasana in your Yoga Nidra nest, perhaps with cushions, maybe one behind the head or behind the knees. And always welcome to rest one hand on your chest and one on your abdomen, if that feels supportive, or open the palms to the ceiling with the arms at your side. Making any small movements or adjustments that you need in order to feel as comfortable and supported as possible. And as you settle into stillness, we'll take 3 breaths, expanding the belly like a balloon, inhaling through the nose, slow, even breath filling the whole abdomen, and then exhaling through an open mouth. Deep, slow breath in through the nose. Exhaling gently through an open mouth. One more time, inhaling through the nose. And allowing your whole body to relax as you exhale through your open mouth. Taking a few moments to connect with the physical body by noticing the sensation of the point of contact between your body and the surface beneath you. Noticing the back of the head supported, no necessary effort to hold the head up. Points of contact, perhaps on the shoulder blades, allowing the shoulders and the torso to sink towards the floor. Sensation of the backs of the arms, perhaps the backs of the hands, supported by the surface beneath you. Back of the pelvis, maybe the sacrum, the very lowest part of the back. Heels of the feet. Awareness of the mass of the physical body, and imagining you can feel the pull of the earth, the center of the earth, gently pulling you down and back. Calling to mind your sankalpa or intention for your practice. Maybe there's something that is on your mind recently or something that you've been working on for a while. Can you create a short positive sentence in the present tense and hold it in mind? Always welcome to use a sankalpa that you've been working with for a long time as well. Whatever feels most relevant at this moment. Holding it in mind and with your mind's eye, picturing it as if written on a piece of paper. Visualizing rolling or folding this paper up until it becomes tiny like a seed, and then dropping it in the center of the chest, letting it ripple outward like a pebble in a clear lake. Mentally repeating your sankalpa to yourself 3 times with sincerity and conviction. We'll begin to take a journey through the physical body, noting the sensation present at each body part as you hear it named. Just noticing without judgment, sensing whatever is present there. Where your attention goes, energy also flows, so you may wish to visualize a ribbon of light gently touching each of the body parts as you hear them named. Starting today at the center of the chest, start by condensing all of your awareness to the center of the chest, noticing whatever sensations are present there. The sternum, right collarbone, the left collarbone, center of the throat, the right shoulder blade, left shoulder blade, the back of the neck, the tip of the chin, right side of the jaw, left side of the jaw, the back of the head, the right ear, left ear, right cheek, left cheek, tip of the nose, the right eye, left eye, right temple, left temple, the forehead, the crown of the head and the neck like the point of a star radiating from the center of the chest. Awareness returns to the center of the chest, right shoulder, upper arm, elbow, lower arm, wrist, palm of the hand, back of the hand, the right thumb, second finger, third, fourth, and fifth finger, the whole right arm radiating outward from the center of the chest. Awareness returns to the center of the chest, the center of the body, left shoulder, upper arm, elbow, lower arm, wrist, palm of the hand, back of the hand, the left thumb, second finger, third, fourth, and fifth finger, the whole left arm radiating out from the center of the chest. And awareness returns to the center of the chest, solar plexus, navel center, spine, sacrum, tailbone. The navel center, right hip, thigh, knee, lower leg, ankle, heel, sole of the foot, top of the foot, the right big toe, second toe, third, fourth, and fifth toe. The whole right leg radiating out from the center of the body. The navel center, left hip, thigh, knee, lower leg, ankle, heel, sole of the foot, top of the foot, left big toe, second toe, third, fourth, and fifth toe. The whole left leg radiating out from the center of the body. Awareness of the limbs and the head and the tail radiating out from the center of the body. The whole back of the body, the whole front of the body, the whole body, your whole body simultaneously resting in stillness. Shifting your awareness to the natural breath, begin to notice the natural spontaneous breath. Following the journey of the breath as it moves through the body, first noticing the tip of the nose and the nostrils. Perhaps the breath feels cool when it enters the nostrils, and after being warmed by your body, feels warm and humid on the exhalation. Awareness of the breath at the nostrils. Not trying to change the breath or control it in any way. Allowing your body to naturally breathe for you. Following the natural path of the breath past the roof of the mouth through the sinuses and the upper part of the throat. Noticing sensations in the back, upper part of the throat and sinuses. Differences between the sensation of the inhalation and the sensation of the exhalation. And if possible, try to relax your tongue slightly, soften the jaw. Following the journey of the natural breath, bringing our awareness to the throat, the very tops of the lungs, throat and collarbone. Noticing sensation of the breath as it moves through this area, differences you may feel between the inhalation and the exhalation, perhaps movement of the upper chest if it's present. Following the journey of the breath finally into the lungs, sensing the expansion of the lungs, movement of the diaphragm, the relaxation of the lungs with the natural breath. Without trying to control the breath in any way, shifting your awareness to the whole of the lungs, you may naturally find that your body lengthens and expands the breath. Noticing sensation of the breath and movement of the body that occurs. And following the whole path of the breath, each breath getting your full awareness as it starts entering the body at the nostrils, travels all the way down into the lungs, and then returns along the same pathway and exits through the nose. Complete absorption and awareness of the natural breath and its path. Taking a few more breaths like this with complete awareness of the path of the breath through the body. And if you find that your mind wants to move along to other topics, that's perfectly normal. So when you remember, shift your awareness back to the natural breath, sensing and concentrating on each part of the path of your breath in and out of your body. And releasing the breath awareness. Take a few moments to rest in stillness, feeling the effect of natural breathing on your mind and body. Shifting all of your awareness and attention to the space between the eyebrows at the center of the forehead. Noticing sensations that might be present there. And as if your mind's eye was slipping back behind the forehead, just backing up into the inner space, Chitta Kasha. Imagine a vast space, perhaps empty or stretched out like a dark movie screen, a field of infinite possibilities. Can you gaze out at this inner space with your mind's eye and simply observe whatever is present there? Noticing emptiness or darkness. Sometimes there may be patterns or colors. Sometimes people see thoughts, images, or memories. In Chitta Kasha, phenomena may rise up and they also will fade away. Sitting back as an objective observer, curious but disinterested, can you observe whatever is present there without focusing too much on any one thought or image? Continuing for a few moments longer to simply observe Chitta Kasha, the inner space, however it is at this moment. Noticing without judgment whatever rises up and whatever fades away. And then releasing the observation. Imagine erasing words on a chalkboard or shaking an etch-a-sketch. Every image or thought in the Chitakasha can fade away. And return your awareness to your physical body, resting in Shavasana. And you feel the whole body in totality. And we'll attempt to hone in on sensation that's present in the physical body, feeling it completely without judgment. Starting by shifting your attention to any sensation that you feel at the top of the head. Just noticing sensations at the top of the head. This might be tingling sensation, a buzzing or vibration, itchiness, or even pain. Sensations of pressure, heat, or cold, or the movement of air. Continue to observe any sensation you feel on the top of your head without trying to change it or judge it in any way. If you can't feel anything or it feels numb, just wait for a while, focusing your attention at the top of the head. It seems very obvious that our nerves are connected to our mind, but maybe we often forget. As you focus your awareness and attention at the top of the head, the nerve endings are awakened and excited by your awareness. And as you continue to focus here, sensations may change, may be comfortable or uncomfortable. Simply noticing whatever is present there. Then can you shift your awareness to your face and scalp, all of the skin and muscle of the head and face. Observing any sensations you feel without judgment. The task is to simply feel what is really happening in your body without evaluating whether it is good or bad or pleasant or unpleasant. Sensing the face and the scalp, however it is at this moment in time. Narrowing your area of focus to the forehead, eyebrows, and eyelids. And then expanding your focus to include your nose and cheeks. And once again, the whole face and the whole scalp. Moving your awareness to your neck. Giving equal attention to any sensation that you feel on your neck, including the back of the neck, sides of the neck, and the front of the neck. It's common to sense perhaps tingling, again, temperature or the texture of your clothing. And if you feel some numbness or lack of sensation, simply continue to rest your awareness on the neck. Bringing your awareness to the right arm and hand, the whole of the right arm and hand, noticing sensations that are present there. Some areas are more densely innervated than others, so you may feel a lot of sensation at the tips of the fingers and less on the backs of the arms or the shoulders. And can you observe whatever is present on the right arm and hand, sensing textures, perception of weight, heaviness or lightness. Simply accepting and noticing whatever sensations are present without evaluating whether they are good or bad, pleasant or unpleasant, simply noticing. And then being aware of the sensations present in the left arm and hands. Again, noticing that some areas may be more sensitive than others, palms of the hands and fingertips. And try to be aware of whatever sensations are present. The whole length of the left arm. And shifting your awareness to the front surface of the torso, from the tops of the shoulders across the chest, abdomen, and pelvis. Sensing whatever sensations are present in the front of the torso, noticing what areas feel more awake and what areas feel perhaps shut off or less sensitive. Perhaps concentrating on the chest, narrowing your focus, feeling whatever sensations are present there. Heaviness, lightness, texture of clothing, temperature, and then the center of the torso, from the top of the rib cage to the navel, the abdomen. below the navel, the front of the pelvis. Awareness once again at the whole front surface of the torso. And then the back of the body, the spine from the tailbone to the top of the neck. Awareness of the sacrum and the muscles of the back and the spine. The pressure or points of contact between the back of the body and the surface beneath. Comfort or discomfort that you may feel in the spine, in the middle of the back, the shoulder blades. And simply observing the sensations that you feel in the back of the body, whether it is tingling or vibrations, itching, pain, ticklishness, pressure, heat, or cold. Simply noticing what is happening in your body at this moment. And finally, awareness of sensations that are present in the legs and feet. First, holding the entirety of the legs and feet in your awareness, noticing that some areas may be more sensitive than others. The soles of the feet, tips of the toes, the knees. Noticing also the parts of the legs that are less sensitive, perhaps because of tight muscles, or simply not as much nervous activity. Just observing sensations present in the legs and feet. Can you concentrate your awareness on the soles of the feet and the top of the head? Simultaneously, soles of the feet and the top of the head. Noticing the sensations present there. Imagine them becoming completely awake and sensitive, very aware of the skin on the soles of the feet and the top of the head, and allowing that sensory awareness to travel up the legs and simultaneously down through the face. The sensory awareness moving towards the center of the body in both directions, from the soles of the feet and the top of the head, until you feel The whole body is alive with awareness and sensation. And shift your awareness once more to the natural breath and feel how your breath moves through your physical body, how the body is moving, the sensations that are present with the movement of the breath. The feeling of expansion and relaxation. And then can you condense all of this awareness and attention to a single point at the center of the chest? And once more, repeat to yourself mentally your sankalpa or intention 3 times with clarity. And as you send your intention into your own life, can you also radiate your intention out into the world? Om Sarve Bhavantu Sukhina, Sarve Santu Niramayaha, Sarve Bhadrani Pashantu, Makaschit Tukabad Bhavet. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. May all beings be happy. May all be free from illness. May all beings be liberated and may none suffer. Om, peace, peace, peace. Taking 3 deep belly breaths, expanding your belly like a balloon, and then exhaling with a sigh through an open mouth. Inhaling through the nose. Exhaling with a sigh. Inhaling through the nose. Exhaling. One more time, inhaling through the nose. Exhaling. Very slowly noticing first the points of contact between your body and the surface beneath you. And then your relationship with the air around you, how you fill the negative space, the dimensionality of your body, its volume and mass, and the edges of the body, the sensation on the surface of the skin. And noticing how your body might want to move. Can you follow whatever impulses that you naturally have? Often this takes the form of wiggling fingers and toes, but it may also be movements of the head and neck, or shifting of the rib cage and pelvis. And imagine yourself like a cat who has just woken up from a nap, who knows instinctively where they need to stretch and what parts of the body need to move in order to bring alertness and awakeness back into the body. And as you follow these impulses, your movements might grow a little bit, and eventually you may take a full body stretch, reaching fingertips away from the toes, really, really reaching, and then relaxing everything. Can repeat the full body stretch a few more times if that feels good. Sometimes we pair it with a yawn, making any additional movements that feel good or necessary, and then gently rolling yourself over onto one side. Take a moment to enjoy the space in between your Yoga Nidra practice and full alertness. And then very gently pressing yourself up into a seated position. As always, it is a really good practice to drink lots of water, write in a journal, or do some movement yoga after your Yoga Nidra practice or at some point during the day to integrate everything. Bringing the palms of the hands together in front of the heart. Thumbs lightly touch the sternum, and as we bow forward, thumbs touch the eyebrow center. Hari Om Tat Sat, and practice of Yoga Nidra is now complete.